Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be exploring traveler value.
Ooh.
We've got this fascinating report from Expedia Group.
Okay.
It's called Uncovering Traveler Value, and it's packed with insights that can help travel businesses make smart decisions.
Yeah.
You'll learn who spends more, who stays longer, and who's most likely to upgrade
Right.
valuable intel no matter what corner of the travel world you're in.
Exactly. And this report goes beyond just numbers,
Okay?
offering a glimpse into what travelers really value these days. And you might be surprised by what we uncover.
Ooh, I love a good surprise.
Yeah.
So let's dive right in.
Okay.
This report debunks a common myth about people who book through online travel agencies.
Right.
Sites like Expedia.
Mm-hmm.
There's this idea that OTA travelers are just hunting for the cheapest deal, but that's not the whole story.
Right. These platforms have evolved. They're
Yeah.
not just about transactions anymore. They're focused on the traveler experience with loyalty programs and perks. Expedia Group, for example, has been working hard to build a loyal customer base.
And that seems to be paying off. The report shows that Expedia Group travelers are 56% more likely to splurge on their vacations compared to other travelers.
Now, when we say splurge,
Yeah.
we're talking about things like choosing higher-end accommodations,
Okay.
opting for unique experiences, or treating themselves to upgrades.
Right.
It's about going beyond the basics and adding those special touches that make a trip memorable.
Okay, so they're not just bargain hunters.
You know.
They're actually willing to spend more to elevate their travel experience.
Exactly.
What might be driving that?
Well, the report gets into the numbers.
Okay.
And Expedia Group travelers spend 10% more on their trips overall.
Mm.
And when you break it down, they spend 18% more per night on hotels.
Wow.
And a whopping 22% more on vacation rentals.
Wow. Those numbers definitely suggest they're looking for something more than just a place to sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think about your own travel experiences. Maybe you've splurged on a beachfront hotel room with a balcony or treated yourself to a cooking class in a new city.
Yeah.
These are the kinds of things that create lasting memories.
Right.
And it seems Expedia Group travelers are prioritizing these kinds of experiences.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And speaking of vacation rentals,
Yeah.
the report takes a closer look at Vrbo,
Mm.
which is part of the Expedia Group family.
Okay.
And Vrbo travelers are even more likely to splurge,
Mm-hmm.
63% of them,
Mm-hmm.
to be exact.
And when it comes to those vacation rental bookings, Vrbo travelers spend 58% more compared to other OTA travelers.
Wow.
That's a significant difference.
So what's setting these Vrbo travelers apart?
Mm.
What are they looking for in their vacation rentals that justifies that extra spending?
Well, Vrbo specializes in entire homes and unique properties, often catering to families and groups. So we can assume they're prioritizing space privacy and the comforts of home while traveling.
Sure.
They're looking for a more immersive and personalized experience, and they're willing to pay for it.
That makes a lot of sense. And it's not just vacation rentals.
Right.
The report also reveals a strong preference for higher-end hotels among Expedia Group travelers.
Okay.
They're 22% more likely to book 4-star or higher hotels than other travelers.
And here's the kicker.
Okay.
They're even more likely to book 4+ star hotels than people who book directly with hotels.
Really?
Hmm.
That's interesting. You'd think people booking direct might be more inclined to splurge,
Yeah.
but it seems Expedia Group travelers are leading the way when it comes to those higher-end hotel choices.
It's a sign that comfort, unique experiences, and maybe even a touch of prestige are becoming increasingly important to travelers,
Yeah.
regardless of how they book.
Okay.
And this trend extends to the ultra-luxury segment as well.
Mm-hmm.
The report states they're 35% more likely to book 5-star hotels than all other traveler groups.
It sounds like they're not just looking for a place to crash.
Right.
They're looking for an experience.
Exactly.
And they're willing to invest in it.
Yeah. And that investment doesn't stop at the booking itself.
Okay.
The report highlights the importance of what happens once a traveler arrives,
Okay.
what they spend on property. And guess what? Expedia Group travelers shine here too.
Oh.
They spend 21% more on property than other travelers.
So they're indulging in all the extras.
Yeah.
The spa treatments, the
Yep.
fancy cocktails by the pool, the activities and excursions.
It seems so.
Yeah.
The report says they're more likely to treat themselves to all those on-property indulgences.
Now this raises a question for me.
Okay.
What opportunities does this spending behavior create for hotels and destinations?
Mm-hmm.
How can they adapt to meet these evolving needs and preferences?
Yeah.
How can they encourage even more on-property spending while also enhancing the overall traveler experience?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's something travel businesses should be thinking about.
Right.
If they understand what these travelers value, they can tailor their offerings accordingly. It might involve creating unique packages, highlighting local experiences, or even offering personalized recommendations.
Right. It's about going beyond the standard amenities and offering those special touches that create a truly memorable experience.
Exactly.
And speaking of special touches, let's talk about loyalty programs.
Okay.
We all know they can be great for driving repeat business and higher spending.
Yeah.
And the report confirms this. Expedia Group travelers, who are also gold or platinum tier members in any WILE loyalty program, spend a whopping 46% more on trips than other travelers.
That's a testament to the power of loyalty programs.
Yeah.
When travelers feel valued and rewarded, they're more likely to spend more and book those extra perks.
And those top-tier loyalty members are really in a league of their own when it comes to on-property spending.
Right.
They shell out 73% more than other travelers.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Travelers get to enjoy those amazing experiences they've been dreaming of.
Right.
And travel businesses benefit from increased revenue.
Exactly. And before we get too focused on hotels and resorts, let's zoom out a bit.
Okay.
The report reminds us that the economic impact of traveler spending extends to the entire destination.
Right.
The local shops, restaurants, attractions, the whole experience.
Absolutely.
Tourism dollars don't just stay within the walls of hotels. They ripple out into the community, supporting local businesses and contributing to the overall economic well-being of the destination.
Absolutely.
Think about it. When you travel, you probably venture out to explore those charming cafes, boutiques, and markets. You're contributing to that destination's unique charm and economic vitality.
Yeah.
And the report highlights that Expedia Group travelers are particularly impactful in this regard,
Right.
spending 17% more in market than other travelers.
That's a significant boost to local economies, and it reminds us that traveler spending has far-reaching consequences.
Right.
It's not just about individual businesses. It's about enriching entire communities.
And speaking of enriching experiences,
Yeah.
who's ready to talk about upgrades? I know I am.
Me too.
There's something undeniably exciting about treating yourself to a little something extra during your trip.
Right.
And it turns out Expedia Group travelers are big fans of upgrades.
The data shows they're 55% more likely to upgrade their car rental at check-in.
Wow.
50% more likely to upgrade their airline seat.
Okay.
And a remarkable 123% more likely to upgrade their hotel room compared to other travelers.
Wow. Those are some impressive numbers.
Yeah.
It seems like they're all about enhancing their travel experiences and embracing those personalized touches.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate to that.
Absolutely.
What about you?
This desire for upgrades suggests a shift in traveler priorities.
Okay.
It's no longer just about getting from point A to point B.
Yeah.
It's about making the journey itself more enjoyable,
Right.
comfortable, and memorable.
Well said.
Yeah.
And it's not just about those last-minute upgrades at check-in. The report also dives into traveler preferences when it comes to booking premium options in advance.
Okay.
For example, they're 78% more likely to book a premium suite hotel room,
Wow.
42% more likely to book a room with a special view, and 9% more likely to book a deluxe or superior room compared to other travelers.
This tells us that for many Expedia Group travelers, the planning phase is just as important as the trip itself.
Right.
They're willing to invest in those premium touches that elevate their entire travel experience, starting from the moment they book.
It's all about creating those unforgettable moments, right?
Yeah.
And that brings us to another fascinating aspect of traveler behavior.
Okay.
Openness to inspiration.
Yes.
That sense of wanderlust and a willingness to embrace new adventures.
When it comes to marketing and reaching potential travelers,
Right.
those who are open to inspiration are incredibly valuable.
Yeah.
They're the ones who can be swayed by enticing destinations, captivating stories, and unique experiences. And guess what?
Right.
Expedia Group travelers are 22% more likely to be undecided on a destination before booking a trip compared to other travelers.
That's huge. It means there's a massive opportunity for travel brands and destinations to capture their attention and inspire their next adventure.
Precisely. These travelers are ripe for inspiration, and they're actively seeking ideas and recommendations.
Yeah.
They're browsing, exploring, and open to new possibilities.
And here's another stat that marketers will love.
Okay.
Expedia Group travelers are 41% more likely to buy from brands they've seen advertised.
That speaks volumes about the effectiveness of targeted advertising in reaching and influencing these travelers.
Yeah.
It's all about connecting with them at the right moment, sparking their curiosity and showcasing those incredible travel experiences that are waiting to be discovered.
Now let's shift gears and talk about length of stay.
Okay.
Longer stays are a win-win for both lodging providers and destinations.
Exactly.
Travelers get to truly immerse themselves, and businesses enjoy a steady stream of revenue.
And the report highlights some interesting trends here.
Okay.
For instance, Vrbo travelers stay 14% longer in vacation rentals than other OTA travelers, adding more than a full day to their trips.
And when we look at Expedia Group travelers overall,
Yeah.
they tend to stay almost an extra day in hotels compared to other travelers.
That's significant.
Significant.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
Longer stays lead to more in-market spending,
Right.
a deeper connection with the destination, and often a more relaxed and enjoyable travel experience.
It's about slowing down, savoring the moments, and truly embracing the spirit of travel.
It really is about slowing down and savoring the moments.
Yeah.
So how can travel businesses encourage these extended stays? Maybe by offering special packages for longer bookings, highlighting nearby attractions and activities, or even providing incentives for booking multiple nights.
Those are great ideas.
Yeah.
It's about giving travelers a reason to linger, to really delve into the destination.
Exactly.
So we've seen that Expedia Group travelers are more likely to splurge, to upgrade, and to stay longer.
Yeah.
But what does that mean for the travel industry as a whole?
If we look at the bigger picture,
Okay.
I think we're seeing a shift in traveler expectations and priorities. They're craving personalized experiences. They're willing to invest in comfort and convenience.
Right.
And they're seeking out those authentic and memorable moments that make a trip truly special.
It's not just about checking off destinations on a bucket list anymore.
Right.
It's about creating a travel narrative that reflects their individual tastes and aspirations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this evolution in traveler behavior has big implications for travel businesses.
Right.
It's no longer enough to simply offer a bed for the night or a flight to a destination.
Travel providers need to adapt and evolve to meet these changing demands.
They need to become storytellers, experience curators, and masters of personalization.
They need to anticipate traveler needs,
Yeah.
offer seamless and intuitive booking processes, and provide those thoughtful touches that make a traveler feel valued and understood.
It's about moving beyond transactions
Right.
and fostering genuine connections.
And ultimately, it's about creating those unforgettable travel experiences
Yeah,
that leave a lasting impression and inspire a lifetime of wanderlust.
absolutely.
Now, let's talk a little about the source of all this great information.
Okay.
This report we've been exploring comes from the Expedia Group, a global leader in the travel industry.
And while they obviously have a vested interest in showcasing the value of their travelers,
Right.
the insights and data in this report are valuable for anyone involved in the travel ecosystem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whether you're a hotel manager, a destination marketer, a tour operator, or just a passionate traveler,
Right.
understanding these trends and patterns can help you make smarter decisions and create more compelling travel experiences.
And remember, this is just a glimpse into the wealth of information in the full report.
Right.
We encourage you to explore the data further and see how these insights can apply to your own unique situation.
Expedia Group also provides tons of resources on their website,
Yeah,
including blog posts, articles, and additional research that delve deeper into these topics.
absolutely.
So don't be shy, go explore.
And speaking of exploration, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
What insights from this deep dive stood out to you? What questions did it spark?
Right.
Share your thoughts with us in the comments or on social media using the hashtag #TheDeepDive.
Okay.
We always enjoy hearing from fellow travel enthusiasts.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about spending habits,
Right.
but the report also touches on another really important aspect of traveler value,
Okay.
the influence of reviews and recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
It highlights that 60% of Vrbo travelers are heavily influenced by what other travelers have to say.
That's a huge percentage.
Yeah.
It really underscores the power of social proof in today's travel landscape.
Right.
Travelers are increasingly turning to online reviews, social media posts, and travel blogs to get insights and make informed decisions.
It makes sense.
Oh,
When you're planning a trip,
Yeah.
especially to a new destination,
right.
you want to hear from people who've been there, done that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not just about looking for those glowing 5-star reviews.
Right.
Travelers also want authentic experiences, even if they're not always picture perfect.
Mhm.
They want to know what to expect, the good and the bad,
Yeah.
so they can make choices that align with their travel style and preferences.
It's about transparency and honesty,
Right.
which ultimately builds trust and credibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for travel businesses, it's crucial to actively manage their online reputation, encourage satisfied customers to leave reviews, and address any concerns or negative feedback professionally and promptly.
It's about being proactive and engaging with your audience,
Yes.
showcasing the best of what you offer, while acknowledging that no travel experience is ever completely flawless.
Right.
Okay?
Now let's loop back to something we touched on earlier,
Yeah.
the desire for personalization.
Okay.
This is another key aspect of traveler value that the report emphasizes.
Yes. Travelers are no longer satisfied with one-size-fits-all experiences.
Right.
They want their trips to be tailored to their individual preferences and interests.
Exactly. And technology is playing a huge role in enabling this level of personalization. Travel providers are using data and AI to create customized recommendations,
Right.
offer targeted promotions,
Okay.
and provide a more seamless and intuitive booking process.
For example, think about those travel apps that suggest activities based on your past bookings,
Mhm.
or those hotel websites that remember your preferences for room type and amenities.
It's about making travelers feel like they're more than just a number,
Yeah.
that their individual needs and desires are being considered.
And that can make a huge difference in the overall travel experience.
Absolutely.
So we've seen that personalization is key,
Yeah.
but how can travel businesses take it a step further? How can they really create those wow moments
Right.
that make a traveler feel special?
That's a great question. It might involve things like offering personalized welcome gifts,
Okay.
providing insider tips on local experiences,
Yeah.
or even just taking the time to learn a guest's name and preferences.
It's about those little touches that show you're going above and beyond to
Exactly.
create a truly personalized and memorable experience.
Yeah.
And speaking of memorable experiences, let's shift our focus to the importance of creating a sense of place.
Okay.
Travelers are increasingly seeking out destinations that offer authentic and immersive experiences.
Absolutely.
It's no longer enough to simply visit a place.
Right.
Travelers want to feel connected to the local culture,
Hmm?
to understand the history and traditions, and to
Yeah.
experience the destination in a meaningful way.
Right.
Think about those travel experiences that have really stayed with you.
Hmm.
Maybe it was learning a few phrases in the local language,
Okay.
trying a traditional dish,
Yeah.
or even just having a conversation with a local resident.
Those are the kinds of interactions that create a sense of place
Yep.
and make a trip truly special.
Exactly.
And travel businesses can play a role in facilitating these connections.
Mhm.
They can partner with local businesses,
Okay.
offer tools and activities that highlight the destination's unique features,
Right.
and even encourage their staff to share their own local knowledge and insights.
It's about creating those opportunities for travelers to go beyond the tourist traps
Yeah.
and really delve into the heart of the destination.
And when travelers feel that connection, they're more likely to have a positive experience,
Right.
to recommend the destination to others, and to return for another visit.
Now let's talk about something that's becoming increasingly important to travelers.
Okay.
Sustainability. People are more aware than ever of the impact of their travel choices on the environment and local communities.
Absolutely.
Travelers are seeking out businesses and destinations that are committed to sustainable practices,
Right.
and they're willing to pay a premium for it.
Think about eco-friendly accommodations, carbon offset programs, or tours that support local conservation efforts.
These are all examples of how travel businesses can demonstrate their commitment to sustainability
Right.
and appeal to this growing segment of travelers.
And it's not just about being environmentally responsible. It's also about supporting local communities and ensuring that tourism benefits everyone involved.
Exactly. Sustainable tourism is about creating a balance between economic growth, environmental protection,
Yeah.
and social responsibility.
And travelers are increasingly recognizing the importance of this balance.
So it sounds like sustainability is no longer a niche interest,
Right.
but a core value for many travelers,
Yeah.
especially those booking through Expedia Group. It's something for all of us in the travel world to consider,
Right.
whether we're on the business side or planning our own adventures.
Absolutely.
Now, earlier we talked about how Expedia Group travelers are more likely to be undecided on a destination before they book.
Yeah.
That seems like a big opportunity for travel marketers, right?
Absolutely. It's a chance to showcase the unique allure of a destination,
Okay.
highlight hidden gems, and tell those captivating stories that capture the imagination instead of just saying, come to Paris.
Yeah.
You might entice them with, discover the secret Parisian jazz clubs tucked away on cobblestone streets.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's about painting a picture that speaks to a traveler's desires and aspirations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And remember those travelers who are more likely to splurge? Well, they're also more likely to be seeking inspiration.
Right.
Which means they're open to new ideas and willing to invest in those experiences that make a trip special.
That's a great point. So if you're a travel business, you really want to focus on crafting a message that resonates with those desires.
Absolutely.
Speaking of connecting with travelers, we talked about the influence of reviews earlier.
Yeah.
The report found that 60% of Vrbo travelers are heavily influenced by what other travelers have to say.
That's right. Social proof is incredibly powerful these days.
Yeah.
Think about it. When you're booking a hotel or planning an activity, you probably check the reviews first.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a place I've never been before.
Yeah.
Or a tour company I'm not familiar with.
Exactly. And it's not just about looking for those perfect 5-star reviews.
Right.
Travelers want authenticity. They want to know what to expect, both the good and the bad.
So it's actually a good thing to have a few less than perfect reviews mixed in.
Well, it depends.
Okay.
But generally, yes, a mix of reviews can actually increase trust and credibility.
Okay.
It shows that the business is being transparent
Right.
and that the reviews are genuine.
That makes sense. No place is perfect, and
Yeah.
travelers know that.
Exactly. So for travel businesses, it's crucial to manage your online reputation, encourage those happy customers to leave reviews,
Yeah.
and importantly, address any negative feedback in a professional and timely manner.
Okay.
It shows you care and that you're willing to improve.
It's about being proactive and engaging with your audience.
Right.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah, we have.
We've busted myths about OTA travelers.
Yeah.
We've uncovered their spending power and preferences, and we've explored how all of this impacts the travel ecosystem.
And remember, we've only scratched the surface of this report.
Right.
There's a wealth of information in there, and
Yeah.
we encourage you to explore it further and think about how these insights apply to your own travel plans or business strategies.
We've learned that Expedia Group travelers are more likely to splurge, to upgrade, to stay longer,
Yeah.
and to seek out those experiences that go beyond the ordinary.
As-
So as you plan your next trip, ask yourself,
Yeah.
what experiences will you prioritize? What will make this trip truly memorable? Will you indulge in a special hotel? Treat yourself to a fantastic meal? Or maybe splurge on that once-in-a-lifetime excursion?
And if you're in the travel industry, think about how you can create those wow moments,
Right.
those personalized touches, those seamless experiences that will make travelers want to come back for more.
The travel landscape is always changing, and understanding traveler behavior is key to staying ahead of the curve.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep traveling.
Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive. Until next time, happy travels.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the future of travel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more insights and updates. Visit Tourism, Capturing the Scene of Knowledge, a comprehensive website delivering the latest travel trends and innovations. Accelerate your mastery of the tourism industry, all in one place. Navigate through a vast showcase of comprehensive business-oriented tourism content, 99% pure industry intelligence, and 1% academic, curated for discerning professionals. Why subscribe to Tourism? Capturing the Scene of Knowledge. Make informed decisions. Instantly access key reports and insights from top sources across the tourism industry. No research required. All in one place. Why split your attention? A single subscription gives you easy access to thousands of reports, videos, and infographics just as effortlessly as watching a 30-second ad. Save time with curated searches. Time is money. Let our subscription save you both by delivering valuable insights directly without the endless search. Until next time, happy travels.